I'm here because you are my friend. A king has no friends.
Not worry about you clowns and peons. I'm somewhere else in Africa. I'm beyond your grasp. A different type of math, a different kind of path.
What up, though? What up, though? What up, though, everybody? Welcome in to the Give Me My Props Sports Betting Podcast / family. I am Larry Williams, aka that piece of chicken that fell through the grill and now you've lost him forever. He is Jambai, aka Jininjuice.
What up, though?
And this is the Give Me My Props Sports Betting Podcast / family, where we talk about all things NFL and NBA sports betting related, as well as life, love, and other stuff. And typically we open up the show talking about other stuff. So Jam, did you hear about Mike Vrabel today?
Yeah, that kind of was shocking. I did hear some inner turmoil with them, but I didn't think it would come to this.
Um, it's pretty bad when you have a relationship um between the front office and the personnel on the field that is so irreconcilable. You have to fire. I think we all can agree. This great coach, right?
Yeah, Mike Vrabel was a good coach. I wouldn't say great,
Well,
but
well, great. Okay,
he's
okay.
good. He's good. He's did a lot with less. He didn't getting AJ Brown out of town. He didn't co-sign playing with no receivers last season.
That's
Like,
what I said. And it was rumored too. And I don't know if you knew this, but I'm a little closer to the situation. It was rumored that they were shopping Derrick Henry.
oh yeah, that rumor was out there. Yeah, so he wasn't seeing eye to eye with them about the direction of the team. So Mike Vrabel is not like the yes man, the yes man person. So he's going to go in there and speak his mind, and then if it clash with ownership and management, then you know what's going to happen.
Yeah. Well, they showed you what was going to happen if you don't know. Um, that is going on. Michigan wins the national championship. Did we kind of talk about that? No, we talked about them going to the national championship on the previous show, right?
Right, yeah, yep. They won, yep, they
Yeah,
won the
they
championship.
actually they actually went in there and won that thing and pretty handily too. It kind of reminded me of like, while everybody can make the complaint that these other conferences shouldn't be getting in there with the SEC, the Big Ten, et cetera. So I was not really shocked. Michigan has looked just amazing all year. When they beat Alabama State, I wasn't quite convinced. When they beat not Ohio State, I wasn't quite convinced. When they beat Alabama, I said they'd win. So
Yeah.
shout out to those boys. What else you got, Jan?
I really don't have anything. If I go outside the box, I'm still talking about sports. So I
Well, I
can't
mean,
really.
we don't have to. My kid finally scored in a bowl game.
Oh wow,
Um,
okay.
yeah. So had a first couple of outings, a rough couple of outings. Um, and he finally got the ball in the hoop a few times. So I was very proud of him. Um, TV, big fantasy win, just a blowout fantasy win. Um, facing the hyphens. In the fantasy Super Bowl, and so shout out to PVS Got Game. Um, just a huge fantasy win to win the championship. 183 points. Three guys going for 30. Goff, JT, Bijan Robinson, Hill gave him 21. I mean, just an absolute rout, and didn't leave anything on the bench. Just a masterful performance. Has he gotten paid yet?
Oh yeah, it's instantaneous. Hey, and you can vouch. I think you won one year when I was out the country, and you get it instant, no matter where I'm at
Yeah,
on the
it
planet.
doesn't matter what country you in or whatever it is. It was sent right over immediately. But another great season. A lot of parity toward the end of that thing. A lot of teams was locked up in that right like that 3 through what is it 8 or something like that. So that very very interesting. We got hot earlier, fizzled out late. You were crashing and burning early and got hot late. Um, just a great fantasy season.
Yeah,
Speaking of great, we did great last week, Jan.
yeah, we did phenomenal last week. I was very proud of us. If you just said any, meeny, miny, mo, and just bet anything we said, you won money basically. Like you could just did anything, and you won. Any combination, anything, you won pretty much.
So
Uh,
so that was anything surprise you about how things shook out? So the playoffs have shaken out. Um,
no.
one seed's locked in. I think there weren't any surprises there.
No, we said everything. So it didn't surprise me at all. We knew it was gonna happen.
Well, I mean from the beginning, broski. Not
Okay, from the
necessarily
beginning.
in week 8, in week
Okay.
18. I mean
Well,
just in general.
in general, still a big no because there was a lot of injuries this season. A
Did
lot
you
of
know Texas?
injuries.
Did you know Houston was going to win the division?
At some point, I knew they had a shot, but I didn't think that at week 0 in preseason. No. But um, but at some point when it started to shape up, I was like, I think Tennessee could. I mean, Texans can win this division.
Well, when
Uh,
you got a quarterback playing as special as Stroud played, you definitely got a good shot at not only winning, a bunch of games, but like winning the division and getting a playoff win. Um, but the first game up they're gonna give us is 3:30 on a Saturday. Um, and that may be Central Time, so maybe 4:30 for you guys. Um, it's gonna be Cleveland going out to Houston. Big big fan of the show. Almost right. He's right there on the benefactor list. Mark's out there in Houston, holding it down in the eight for us. I like it. I like it, Texans, and I'm not gonna. Even though I'm scared of Cleveland, I'm scared of Cleveland, but I can't pick against this Houston team. I can't pick against them right now. They seem special. It's like they got some little bubble around them. So, and I've been waiting on the wheels to fall off of Cleveland for a while. I don't know how in the hell they won 11 games. So, give me Houston at home, and the wise guys don't believe in you guys. So, I'm with you guys.
no, they don't. I haven't bet this game yet. Yes, CJ Stroud is playing phenomenal, and remember, I remember last week I told you this is their first national game. So after that, well, not this one, the game last week, the game
The
last
game
Saturday,
last week, yeah.
that was their first national game. So of course, people are hitting me up like, "Who is this CJ Stroud dude?" like I ain't never really seen him play. I'm like, "Where you been
Yeah, I don't
at?"
know. You got to be under a rock. This kid's played like a top 5 to 7 quarterback all year.
Right, right. And we was on him early, really early. Um, so
Um,
he's really good. He's
he
really good.
is he is damn good. Ended up with 4,000 yards, 21, excuse me, 23 touchdowns and 5 picks.
That's crazy. But to give to pat ourselves on the back a little bit. I don't like doing that a lot, but he threw 5 picks. I bet his first pick he ever threw. We betted it, and I got the receipt to prove it to prove it.
I
But go ahead.
actually I actually remember telling you. I think we said it on the show. Like, man,
Yeah, I
y'all
think we
go
did.
back and listen to some of this stuff. We be
Yeah.
saying some stuff on here,
Oh yeah, we say
and
crazy stuff that just hit that be hitting. It be sounding crazy at the time.
you gonna say some crazy stuff later in the show, but I'm gonna let America like get you for that. I don't have time for it. I but it as relates to that. Um, Flacco, he was working at Home Depot, and they called this guy in. You know, down five quarterbacks, and they call Flacco from Lowe's. He was working at Lowe's, and they
Right.
called him in, and the rest is history. They're 11-5, 11-6. They lost Chubb too. Can
They
they do
lost
this
it.
again?
Well, when your team is a defensive team, you always have a shot. And
They didn't lose Miles Garrett, did they?
didn't lose Miles Garrett, didn't lose Denzel Ward, and Cleveland's actually number one against the pass. They're number one against the pass, so that's how they won 11
Wow.
games. Yep, because you can't pass on them, and you can barely run on them too. They number 10 against the run. So I don't know what you do against Cleveland. Um,
Well, you lose six. You lose
right,
11 times. That's what
right,
you do.
right. So this is kind of a tough matchup. I know the first time they played, maybe about a month ago, CJ Stroud was hurt. I don't even think it was that long ago, but Cleveland blew him out. But CJ Stroud did not play that
They
game.
played on Christmas Eve, and the Browns won by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah. So you can kind of throw that game out the window a little bit because CJ Stroud didn't play. But I do expect this game to be tight. I don't think I'm betting this game, even though I'm leaning. As far as the pick 'em, I'm taking Houston, but I don't think I'm betting this game. Yeah, I'm gonna pass this game out. But give me Houston as far as like just picking a side.
Okay. Like we taking your team, Marshall. Don't be talking crap like I really love Houston. Like you try to throw me in there with him. He didn't like Houston. All right, he hates Houston.
Hey,
Okay,
I got about 5 tickets, 5 receipts. Say otherwise.
that say otherwise. We love it, man. But enough about them. Um, CJ Stroud definitely the rookie of the year. Any other
Yeah.
awards in that game? Anything else we should be? Maybe coach of
Um,
the year, right?
it possible coach of the year. I think the coach of the year goes to one of these two teams. So this probably the
Okay.
yeah. So this the coach of the year bowl in my opinion. like either one of these people that either one of them get it. Kevin Stefanski or I just drew a blank that quick. Yeah, D'Amico Ryan's.
D'Amico Ryan. Yeah.
Yeah, either one of them are worthy of getting it. They did phenomenal jobs. I mean, Cleveland.
And
Uh,
right now the books got him, you know, as the favorite.
which one, Kevin
Yeah, Stefanski. Yeah,
Stefanski? Yeah,
yeah. So
yeah.
who's can we just jump off topic right quick?
Oh yeah, this is your show. I
This
mean,
made me think about not my show. It's definitely like getting driven by you and the people and all of that. Like
right. It's our show. It's everybody's show. So do what
this
you
is a
want.
people show.
Yeah, do what you want.
And tonight is Rudy's game. He's got 18, 12, and 3 blocks. He's killing these boys.
Okay.
But he's so soft. But anyways, this game makes me think about Joe Flacco's comeback, right?
Yeah.
Whose comeback was more impressive, Flacco's or Geno Smith's? And of course Geno and them not them. Geno and the Seahawks they didn't make the playoffs. But just a really tough outing over there.
Right.
Don't have all the personnel you need. Like it's not like
Right.
he's in the Flacco situation, if that makes sense. But
Yeah, I would go with Gino because Flacco had a spot. You kind of get what I'm saying? Flacco got drafted when it was his turn. He got his turn. He started, 6, 7 years, won a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Gino was drafted high, didn't never live up to it, barely hanging around the league.
we got his jaw broke.
Yeah, yeah, and anybody that listens to our show regularly, we have joked about that like several times on several
Yeah,
shows.
like so we won't joke about it, but he was injured. Let's just say that. Right?
Right. So he kind of was almost forgotten that he was even in the league. You know what I'm saying? So I like his comeback story because he came back and he looked like a regular starting quarterback now. When he was with the Jets, he didn't look like he belonged. But when he got in Seattle, he looked like a starting quarterback. Not to say he's a top quarterback, but you just have to pass the eye test. Just look like a quarterback. Just
Yeah, and I didn't mean to really just to curtail this too much,
Right.
but it just made me think about Flacco and Gino's comeback story. It looks like he did pretty well. Looks like he did pretty well for himself. 3,600, 20 and 9. I mean, they almost squeaked in there too. So you kind of just gotta have a lot of respect for them, and
Yeah, yeah,
I just want to take the time to, I guess, say that or what have you. So, but moving on, the primetime game, the Chiefs hosting the Dolphins, and somebody somebody explained the Dolphins to me like this, and I totally got it. It's like the Dolphins are like one of those import tuner cars, with the fat tires, and I say if you on some smooth, perfect road, maximum production.
right.
They're going fast as hell. It's gonna do everything you need it to do and all of that. But I don't think Kansas City's gonna be no smooth, perfect road
No,
on Saturday, bro. It's gonna be cold.
it's going to be cold. I think it's projected to be like 1 degree. Um, a team
Man,
come. Go ahead.
I thought you said too. And I'm gonna shut up so you can talk, cause people love to hear you and your analysis. But you
Um,
said the cold don't affect people, and I know better.
well, I said it didn't affect the over under. I didn't say that it didn't affect people. I said sometimes they still go over with cold weather. That's kind of what I said. People get cold, but it's supposed to be 1 degrees. So a team, and it definitely affects a team that plays in hot weather. You know what I'm saying? So I just meant it in general. But a team coming from Miami that's 80 degrees every day going to Kansas City is not going to be ready for 1 degree weather. And Miami has played terrible on the road all season, unless they play like Carolina or something. Um, they haven't beat anybody good. They beat one team with a winning record, which was Dallas. They pretty much got dominated by everybody else. Buffalo played.
Um,
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I
Go
was
ahead.
gonna say Buffalo didn't play good Sunday night, and they still won the game. Like Josh Allen threw like 2 picks. It was in a red zone like 4 times and didn't score, and they still won the game. Like so, Miami is a little overrated in my opinion. They look real good on paper, but I don't think they're talking about anything. Give me the Chiefs. I bet it. The Chiefs minus, and what did I get it? I think I got it at 3.5. It might have moved by now. Let me see. Um, you got anything while trying to figure this out?
The Dolphins, the last three games, lost to the Bills by a touchdown, routed by the Ravens. I mean, just dismantled 56-19, and then barely squeaked by the Cowboys. But they were at home when they played the Cowboys.
Right.
So I'm not even sure if that 2 point win counts. It's not even a field goal. You want you would like to think that that they're gonna play a little better than that. I don't know. I do think they have what it takes to beat the Chiefs because the Chiefs haven't been chiefing lately. But you look up and they're 11-6. They've won the division again, knocked off knocked off the Bengals, but lost to the Bills, and so and the Eagles. Bengals not a tough, not a playoff team, but that's always a tough game. It's always a tough game. I think Browning was in there. All that being said, I like the Chiefs, but only because it's gonna be freezing cold out there, brother. Only because
Yeah.
it's gonna be freezing cold. Other than that, I would probably take the Dolphins. Other than that, I probably like if they were playing in Miami, I'd probably take the Dolphins, man. I
I
think
probably
I could. I think I could pick against Mahomes and my auto this year.
right. I would probably take the Dolphins in Miami too. But the spread is -4, and I'm good with that. I almost want to move the spread. Almost want to take an alternate and take the Chiefs at least up to like 6.5. I'll be,
6.5, yeah.
yeah, I would probably bet that. But I'm not giving that out. We're gonna be safe on here, so take the -4. I'm probably gonna go to the 6, but for everybody, I want everybody to be safe. Take the -4. Um, bet it. I'm betting it.
I think I'm gonna put that in there too. It's just a lot, man. You talking about guy that gonna be 1 degrees or colder? That's it's just bad in those games in Miami and you know, I don't know. The Sunday games, the noon game. They're giving us the Steelers going to the Bills. Bills got a lot of momentum, my brother. Lots of momentum. And everybody was saying how good Buffalo wasn't. Look up, Buffalo's 11-6. They're
Yep.
11-6.
Yep. 11 and
And
6.
coming down the stretch, last 3 games, beat the Dolphins, beat the Patriots, beat the Chargers, beat the beat the Cowboys, beat the Chiefs. These guys are, this is a football team that nobody's really talking about, but they're kind of scary. But that quarterback, he is apt to make the big mistake, man, and he gets a lot of passes. Now I'm taking him in this game, but I damn well expect him to throw a pick.
Yeah, he probably will. He probably jump over somebody too. But um, I'm taking them in this game. I think the spread is way too high. I'm not taking -10 in any playoff game. So I kind of want to put this with maybe Dallas and maybe try to tease it. I'll probably figure it out before we end our show. But I do think the Steelers will win this game. But I'm just not taking -10. I'm just not doing that.
You like the Steelers in this game?
I mean, Buffalo. I said Steelers.
Holy smoke,
No,
yeah.
no, no. My bad. I'm sorry. I hope anybody ain't hit no button and bet
I don't
something.
think they're well. We haven't put the show out yet, so nobody's hit the button. We haven't put the show. We're still on wax right now. Don't worry about it. They haven't hit the button, and they
Okay.
better not on the damn Steelers.
All right.
But
Give me the
I
Bills.
wouldn't I wouldn't be surprised if the Bills actually lost again. Would it surprise me? I think this 10-point spread is just way too damn high. That's
Yeah.
just way too damn high. The Bills have beat some good teams, but I just don't like that quarterback. He'll make a mistake, man. Josh Allen will make a mistake, man, and I'm tired of giving him passes. I'm tired of giving him passes. Let's
Yeah.
get the great. Okay, let's go, Mr. Houston. I can't buy a bucket, Jan. He
Right.
cannot buy a bucket.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I'm sorry, but I'm tracking a bet. Um,
Right. Yeah.
Caleb Houston on his birthday, plus over unders at 9.5. This dude is 1 for 8 or 9 from the field today.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just a damn shame. He's got me watching the Orlando Magic on a Tuesday night. This is where I am. You guys don't want to be there.
No, don't be there. And I'm gonna take the hit on that one. If it don't
Well,
cash,
don't worry about it.
I'm
The
gonna take
Grizzlies
that.
are winning by 5 in the first, so I
Okay.
parlay those things, hoping that they would work out, and they didn't.
Nice.
Let's get back to the NFL and get people out of our personal life. Let's tell people stuff we actually would advise them to bet on, not the
Right.
things that we do as degenerates, right?
Right.
Anyway, go. We taking the Bills. I hate the 10-point spread though. So if you
Yeah.
do like believe in the Steelers a little bit, take that 10 point. Take it.
Yeah.
Uh,
And TJ Watt is out too. So
Oh, I forgot Watts out.
yeah, so if Watt was playing, I might take the Steelers +10. I'm not taking the Steelers +10 without TJ Watt, the leader of the team. I'm just not doing it. I just can't do it. I'm not doing it. I'm actually gonna try to. We don't. It's limited games, so it's only so much you could do with when there's not a lot of games on the menu. So maybe you want to parlay Bills win with like a Josh Allen something, like 2 touchdowns or something like that. I might actually put that in before just to see what it say before we
Hey,
leave
if
the
you can
show.
get Josh Allen for a pick, go ahead and do that.
I
Okay, trust me.
think DraftKings you could bet picks and they don't pay us. They need to. We need to be on their payroll. So I'm not giving no plug out no more. But you can bet on certain sites. We'll let you bet interceptions.
What about the Packers going to the Cowboys? I'm expecting a rout here. I don't. The Cowboys are. I mean, the Packers are fools going. I don't even know what the hell they're doing in the playoffs, to be honest. I think
Uh,
that spot should have been like Geno's or somebody else. You know what I mean? Like I just don't feel like the Packers are. and I mean, probably gonna get hate mail from Green Bay because they have rabbit fans, but I don't care. Your Packers are not supposed to be there.
They play really well down the stretch. Believe it or not, over the last like I think like 5 weeks, Jordan Love is like the number one quarterback over like the past like 5 weeks or 4 weeks. They've been playing really well. Now I don't think they're going to beat Dallas though. I'm just saying. I'm saying all that just to say don't look over them. Um, Give me Dallas, and I'm probably going to tease it because I think it should be Dallas -3, and like maybe two and a half, 3. I think the Green Bay is going to show up, and this is the Mike McCarthy Bowl. We got a lot of like reunions. The football guys gave us all these reunions. Mike McCarthy going back to Green Bay, a place they pushed him out the door. He's going to want revenge. Give me Dallas.
I'm taking the Cowboys too. Shout out to my folks down there in Tejas. Shout out to my man Mike Jackson, Dudney. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people down there I really like and love. My sister's down there. Uh, Fat Boy Strider, her man. I love them. Got kinfolk down there and all that. Very happy for the Cowboys and what they're doing. Um, but speaking of revenge games and returning to places, later that night, prime time, Matthew Stafford going back to Ford Field, his old home. Um, Left there and had some success. Returning there for his first playoff game at Ford Field.
Wow.
I think he gets smacked around in there. I'm taking the Lions. I'm giving the 3 points, and I'm not worried about it.
Well, I was prepared for this because we I reside in Detroit.
Be careful. Be prepared for what comes after this. You can now. This is just fine. What they gonna tell you after they listen to this show? That's because Detroit he hates you, just like he hates Houston, and he hates the rest of America. And I don't. I love you guys.
No, I have my receipts. I have bet Detroit to win games this year. I got receipts to prove it. But I don't think this is a good matchup for Detroit. I just don't. Detroit is struggling right now. When the season first started, they were top five in offense and defense. The defense just fell off the cliff. I don't know what happened, but they're struggling against the pass. They're in the 20s against the pass, and the Rams have Nakua and Cooper Cup coming to town. Matthew Stafford is comfortable in playing in Ford Field. One question I got though: Does Matthew Stafford get booed? Like I don't
No,
know.
you don't boo. No, they don't boo Stafford. He
Yeah,
was Detroit's favorite son. He kind of gave the Lions everything that you could do. But I can guarantee you that Detroit would have more allegiance to Jared Goff than Matthew Stafford. So he might not get booed, but it ain't no damn guarantee.
right.
But
So
Detroit is starting to show more class. I don't know why, but Detroit is starting to be like a more classy organization.
right, and I imagine a lot of no.
And City too.
Detroit is a public team. Most of the money is on Detroit right now, so I don't expect too many people to follow me in this. But I bet the Rams money line, and I bet the Rams minus. I mean plus 3.5. If Detroit win, I think it's gonna be a close game. Give me the hook, the half a point, and I just sprinkled a little bit on the money line. But I like the Rams here. And one thing advantage that the Rams have over Detroit, the Rams are that's the same staff that coached Jared Goff. It's the same staff that got rid of him. They know his weaknesses. You know, they seen him behind closed doors. They know what to do to make him uncomfortable. The Lions, not so much. This is not the same staff that Stafford played for. So that's a little edge to the Rams, just a little bit. I mean, now Goff has been better since he came over to Detroit.
Yeah, Goff is maybe the second or third best quarterback in the thing right now. To be honest, if we just go look at the numbers.
Yeah, we can pull the numbers up, but yeah, he's been playing really well. He's been
If we
playing.
look at the numbers,
Yeah,
not saying okay, you got Mahomes, right?
yeah.
And then where are we going next? Tua or Goff? If you look at the numbers,
Right. No, I got you. I got
so
you.
I
Yeah,
mean, now obviously you got guys like Lamar out there, and
Josh Allen.
Burrow, he's
Yeah,
injured, Josh
yeah,
Allen,
right. We're
and these
just
other
talking about.
guys you give passes to like Herbert.
Yeah, that playing real well too. But I know what you're saying though. Golf has been playing good, so I'm not even hating on golf. It's not a hate on golf.
It sounds like you're hating on Goff. Golf has the number. He has the second most yards in the NFL this year, with 4,500. He had 30 touchdowns and 12 picks. That's
Yeah,
pretty damn good, yeah.
yeah. But I think Detroit is number 26 in the field against the pass. I think this is where the Rams are going to shine. The Rams are number 8 in the whole NFL at passing. You know what I'm saying? So
Any awards in this game?
nope. And I know Amon St. Brown is pissed because he didn't make the Pro Bowl team, so he was
I
really
thought he
pissed.
made the pro. No, he did make the pro.
He did make it.
Laporta made it.
I thought I could be wrong, but
I thought St. Brown made it. I'm gonna look. Let me look that
yeah,
up because I know Laporta made it.
right. Yeah, he broke the rookie record for tight ends, Laporta. But it was a couple of people that was mad in Detroit. So I thought it was St. Brown. I could be wrong because I'm not looking at it in front of me. But
he got snubbed. Yep.
yeah, he really was pissed because I think he actually like number 3 in receiving this year. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So I don't see any awards though. No awards.
And I mean, the last and final game of the evening or the weekend, I should say. Excuse me. This is a Monday game, I guess, so it's not even like it's after all of that. But you got the Eagles going to Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is better than I expected them to be, brother. I did not expect Tampa Bay to be, in the playoffs. I thought this would be New Orleans.
Yeah,
The
I did
Eagles
too.
in the tank, bro. What's gonna happen in this game?
As far as I'm leaving this alone, but as far as picking it, I'm picking Tampa Bay. The Eagles have been falling apart. They have lost 5 out of the last 6 games. Giants just slapped them around. The Cardinals slapped them around. You know what I'm saying? It's just the 49ers slapped them around. So they look bad. And Jalen Hurts broke his finger. I don't know if you saw that. Jalen Hurts broke his finger. Brown got hurt. It was just bad.
Was it a break?
I think it was dislocation. Don't let me say break. It was like he dislocated his middle finger.
I'm the one that does all the hyperbole here. Don't try to No, but the bottom line to the whole thing is that I don't know how unprofessional that was. I just took a bite of something. I don't think I should be doing that on the podcast. I don't know, man. It's hard. I can't pick against the Eagles. When you told me they weren't going to win the division this year, I thought you were crazy, coming into it. But lo and behold.
Yeah, it never fails. No matter how I look, yeah, that division just so much randomness in that division. No matter how I look,
huh?
Yeah, different, and all 4 teams have won a division within like the last maybe I say 10 years. All of them have won a division.
And then the last 20, I haven't been one repeat person.
No.
Wow.
Nope.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah,
all that being said, Jan, we gotta wrap up at some point.
Yeah.
Who you like, the Eagles or the Buccaneers? I'm not really sure who's gonna win this game. This is almost like a dumpster dive, almost.
Yeah, it is. I'm not betting this game. And I know people will be disappointed. We just don't have a lot of games, and we're not going to force feed bets just to make the show happy or something. If I don't have nothing, I don't have nothing.
I've been getting from the people I've been getting, we need to do a little more in NBA. So I mean, we could start to like shift our focus there.
Oh, definitely, definitely, because it's over. The regular season's over. You don't have 16 games a week to go through and figure out the best bets and where to get the money and the bad lines. It's not enough games to do all that no more. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, hey, um, listen, you still didn't say who you were taking.
Give me the Bucks, but I'm not betting it. So don't.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be at least one upset. At the very least, the last 20 years in the wild card round, it's been an average of two upsets. It's been as many as four before, but it's at least going to be two. I mean, at least one, but an average of two, but at least one upset.
All right, and so for me, that's gonna be Houston, and mm, mm, I'm not saying the Rams. You want me to say the Rams so bad? I'm not saying that. No, hell no, dude. It'll be the Bucks, and I wouldn't be surprised if the Steelers won the game. I ain't gonna lie to you. Road dogs, they've been good road dogs all year. All year they have been good road underdogs.
Yeah, yeah, they have. I just can't
And
bet on.
Buffalo's given up 10 damn points.
Yeah, that's a lot of points.
It's too many points, man. Not for this Steelers team. I don't know, man. Anyway, we'll close it out. America, when I don't even know. Like, there's no like, there's too much parity.
That's too much.
Dan's gonna say when the Rams win, give him his props because that's it. I'm gonna be like when the Texans win, give me my props because they're not favored either, and I just for the life of me, I don't know why because they're home and I don't know, man.
and,
Cleveland, you just I don't know. Their
and
defense is really good, I guess.
And one thing I want to say to wrap up like the regular season. I know I probably should have said this, at the beginning of the show or something, but it's just something that I'm really proud that we did. A couple things that we really did, and it's on wax. Carolina won 2 games, and this show picked one of the games that they lost. This show did that. The Ravens lost 4 games. We bet the Ravens would lose 2 of those 4 games. We bet it. It's on the show. It's in wax. CJ Stroud threw 5 picks. We bet the first one. We bet that he was going to throw the first one when he threw the first one. It just just
We've done some pretty cool stuff this
yeah,
year, and
yeah.
if people care to go through the archives and listen, we've said and done some pretty cool stuff, and you can just kind of pull out your phones and match it up with the weeks. And because we try to get a show out every week, we try to be consistent. We know people listen to us and care about the kind of crap that we talk about, Jan. Truthfully, you know.
Yeah.
But just another great football season. Not really sure how many times we're gonna get back during the playoffs to get with you guys, but definitely been an enjoyable season, Jan. Just some huge wins out there and some tough losses as well, Jan. Some tough
Oh yeah,
losses
yeah,
as
yeah.
well.
Because nobody's perfect. You only into the crowd out there, the world. Because we broadcast to the world. We got listeners in Europe actually. But you only have to be 54% to be profitable. So you know what I'm saying. Just to give everybody just to try to stay above 54%, and you will get a profit.
And that's amazing. Um, so I'm very thankful. We've been able to hit that mark. Basically year in and year out since we started doing this. This is our second season, our third season betting. With any real purpose, and just been a couple of positive seasons. You get slapped around, you don't win them all, but just overall, just really happy and glad I could be doing this with you, brother, and sharing this stuff with the world that we talk about.
Oh yeah, yeah. Same. Feel the same, man. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Mark, Al. Shout out to TVS guy game. Big fantasy win. That was crazy. And shout out to you, Jen and Juice. You know
Oh
what
yeah,
I'm
good
saying?
looking. Yep,
This
good
don't
looking.
happen. This don't happen without you, brother.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I definitely couldn't do this without you. So we definitely are a team. And yeah, yeah,
You know what
yeah.
else we are? We're
What?
out. We're out, man. Holla at us.
Peace.